Hey, hey, it's Ray Langley at your service. Virtual entertainer and wolf girl extraordinaire. Welcome, welcome back to Ace Attorney. How is everyone doing tonight? All right. Last time we left off, we had just finished the first day of the trial. We had planted just enough doubt that there was other people who could have committed the murder, therefore buying our client Will Powers enough time so as to not get an instant guilty verdict. Doing better now, thank. How are you? I'm doing not bad. I mean, after all, I'm here with all my lovely Rainiacs and Langsters, and gonna play a game that I love. Who's ready for more voice acting shenanigans? Because boy, there's going to be a lot. Alright. Without further ado, let's get started, because this case is going to be a little bit of a long one. And I'd like to finish it today. October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Whew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. What do you think we should do? Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. Oh, right. Then there's no point hanging out here. That's what I've been saying! Let's get to those studios pronto! We don't have enough information to make a case yet. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. A new day, a new examination. Mia's favorite potted plant. Maya's been watering it so much lately it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy happily cleaning the room. A poster of an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking I should go see it myself. Then I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all of these now. Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. You should ask Reddit. Hey, see this? You really like showing that off, don't you, Nick? October 18th, Detention Center, Visitors Room.
Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier.
Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction?
Sorry, but no.
Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow.
Yes.
Do, fanboys usually sneak into the studios often?
No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them.
But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around?
The kids really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess.
Was the director present at the morning run-through?
Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet.
That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's gonna lose big.
I see.
Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not. Excuse me. Thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. I wish I could think of some way I could help you. Sorry.
Smile for the camera. This guard monitors the visitor's room. October 18th, 2:16 p.m., Global Studios, main gate. You notice how there's timestamps only when it's like the relevant path you have to take next? No one's here. Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't gonna eat them. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Huh? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. The security guard station. Miss Oldbag must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. The main entrance to the studios. They probably have a police officer on patrol out there. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. She was gonna eat those donuts 100%. Oh, 100%. Absolutely. October 18th, Global Studios, employee area. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey. Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh? Oh. Don't mention it. Is it true that they caught the security lady? Oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh. Well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right. I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right. See you later then. Good luck with your investigation. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
It makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise? Spoken like somebody who's never had to take bicycles as a, like, primary mode.
So, the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain?
So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry.
Hey, Nick, if that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in.
Yeah, I think that was the idea.
I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you?
What, you want to rip the grate off?
Really, Nick? We can't?
Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken.
Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Sometimes?
Hi-ya! There. That should make the kids happy.
The things we do. The remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry.
What else would they keep in a film studio? The drain grate is off, and I know who did it.
Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that?
Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. That's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn at least.
Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this!
Be my guest.
Okay. Oh, too bad, it's sold out.
The door to the dressing room. It's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's go in. Maybe there'll be something else to steal?
Hey, we're not thieves.
But we did take that card key.
We borrowed that. There's a difference. There's a sign on the dressing room door. Will Powers. Must be neat to have the star and be the star and have your own room like this. October 18th, Global Studios dressing room.
This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder.
That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping.
But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then.
Huh. She's got a point. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Wait, Nick!
What now?
These snacks! They've passed the expiration date!
Then don't eat them.
Snacks, they're meant to be eaten.
There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. This must be Mr. Powers' personal clothes. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. There's an array of cosmetics here. According to Maya, that wig was used in some old TV show.
Samurai Boogie Woogie, Nick! Get with the picture!
Look, explain to me how you can identify a show just by seeing a wig.
I kinda like samurai movies.
Kinda?
Mr. Powers' bag. I wonder what's inside. Hey! Supermarket tabloids. Wow, I'm kinda shocked.
Maya, leave those alone. Wolfmen found on Mars? I have to buy that issue. Not necessarily by a wig, but I definitely get it. Being able to place a specific prop to a specific production, it's a pretty neat feature. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here like he said. It's locked. I guess he doesn't open his window much. It is kind of dusty outside.
Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camel vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing.
So, how are the studios doing?
There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder.
You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area?
Yeah. Can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though.
I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder.
Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director. More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer.
The producer, huh?
Not really sure what that is. Sorry.
October 18th, Studio 1 entrance.
Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today? Now's a chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
I'm bushed. Maybe I'll sit down here for a bit.
This is exactly why I don't want to get old. Ever.
Hey, I'm still young. I'm just tired.
Nick, when you start having to say, I'm still young, you know it's all over.
But I am still young. In the trial, they said Studio 2 was down this path. The monkey head's in the way, but we should be able to get by it without a problem.
This monkey head's real heavy.
Well, it did knock that tree over when it fell.
Both of these, the monkey head and the tree, fell the day of the murder, didn't they?
Yeah, that's what Detective Gumshoe said. That's the security camera that automatically takes pictures of people here. It took 2 pictures on the day of the murder before the actual time of death. One of them was the Steel Samurai. The other was a grade school boy. Doesn't seem to be switched on today. The studio mascot. Apparently it's a monkey of some kind. I've never seen a monkey with a nose like that before.
Why don't they put his head back on? Maybe we should ask that assistant?
I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything. And you'd probably need a crane to move that thing.
Probably so.
The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's check in here first. October 18th, Studio 1.
I don't really want to be in here.
Yeah, it is a murder scene.
I want to go someplace else. Nick? Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Hey, smile, Nick. You're a star.
Stop that. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show.
Of course. That's the mountain Neo Fujiyama.
Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there?
Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Look, a ladder.
That's a stepladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right. Sorry. This girl's out there.
Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl's more trouble than I thought. That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that.
Huh.
What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai.
I think she's being serious. They outline where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny. I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted.
Nick, what was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer.
Someone must be inside.
Hello?
No answer.
Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in.
I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh. It's locked.
What? Don't we have a key?
No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it.
If they'll let us. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. The trailer door, it's locked. The key is probably in the security guard station. I doubt they'd let us borrow it. These look like materials for making a movie set.
They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard.
There are some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sure, if I had a license.
Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
But look, I have this.
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick?
Typo spotted. Flaming text. Oh, where? An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. And it's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Oh. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too.
What is it with steaks around here?
Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place.
What?
I don't know. It just feels odd.
The security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras.
Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew.
I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Character 1, I have not been looking forward to his voicing.
WTF? Who are you dudes? LMAO. Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, lamers. How can you not know the great Salmonella? I make elite shows. The Steel Samurai, mine, RTFC, read the film credits. Really? You're the Salmonella? I'm so sorry, you look so... sorry. No, quite alright. Really, it's fine, ROFL. What is it? You know, on closer inspection. Yeah, hot. Hey, do you do a lot of cosplay? Because that costume rocks. Roxors? What? Hey, you're drooling. Huh? LOL. Buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai. Pink Princess, warrior of little old Tokyo. RFL. LMAO.
Pink Princess?
Why is it gotta be little old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo?
Maya, we really need to talk about cool. This character sucks. I don't want to have to talk as him too much. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder?
Oh, I know who you dudes are. That security lady told you about us, eh?
That's right.
It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for an action scene in the morning, and then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. Sad face.
T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah, sucksers. I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does sucksores mean?
No idea.
Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4. With the producer and some bigwigs from the network.
Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you.
Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary, though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai.
You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time.
Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning?
Oh, and the boss over at the network and some sponsors, also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension.
Were all of them with you the entire time?
Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers.
Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses.
I try not to pay too much attention to things that don't interest me, lol.
Why are you staring at me like that?
Let's see.
This is WP, right?
How do you know?
Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot.
Oh, right. The director would know about the injury. He was there. Okay, well that's everything we have. Let's get out of here. And away from that guy. Oh shit. Great. Character number 2 I wasn't looking forward to voicing again.
Aha! You again! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost!
You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did! They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume, told me to put it on, can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
I guess that would rule out her being the murderer.
Anyway, know this, whippersnapper, this old lady never forgets a slight or insult, and you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now. 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much. About that kid you said you saw.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious.
About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, I think she's losing it.
The security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras.
Hey, no touching.
Guess I'd better investigate there later. I didn't pick up anything new, but I have a feeling she's not going to respond well to anything I show her now. Anything here yet? Still can't get inside. So then I need to go here? No. Maybe I need to go back to Will. She's... Nope. Let's go back here. Nope. Here? Nope. Okay. Let's see. Where to go from here? Aha!
Hey! Hey, wait!
I'll bet he came in right through that drain.
Hey, kiddo, what's your name, sport?
Oh boy, okay, kid voice. Character number 3 I wasn't looking forward to voicing. Let's see. Okay. Kid voices are hard.
I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid.
This voice is gonna change a lot. So just don't mind it.
What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adult here. Hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked.
You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp. And pretty mad.
I'm Cody. Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddo again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer.
I think I got it. I'm just gonna give him an Ash Ketchum voice. Screw it. So, you're a fan of Steel Samurai?
How dare you utter that name, evildoer! What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai's side. Ha ha! You can't fool me! Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, kiddo. Watch it.
What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day?
You were here, weren't you?
Did you see anything?
He always... The Steel Samurai always wins! Always! Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? No way am I telling you, losers! What? Wait! Let me go! He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out.
A bottle? Why was this sitting here there, I wonder? Uh-oh. Anyway, what was that kid saying?
He saw everything?
The drain where the fanboy came in. He didn't waste any time coming in either. Talk about cause and effect. Okay, well that was... Oh.
Huh? Where's that old windbag?
Odd of her to leave her post.
Hey! Nick, that was her. Stop! Whippersnapper!
Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy.
Natch! Uh-oh. She tripped.
Maya sure looks happy. Quick.
Hey, Nick. Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station.
Good idea.
Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key.
The key of that trailer in Studio 2.
We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick?
Slipped into pocket. You'll notice the bottle text also said slipped into pocket. Like, he's literally just fucking kleptoing this shit. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened.
Great. Let's go, Nick.
She seems eager all of a sudden.
Well, you first, Nick.
Not that eager. October 18th, Studio 2 trailer. Character I was looking forward to voicing.
Someone's in here.
Names.
Our names? We're WP's lawyers and,
I see.
And who might you?
D. Vasquez, the producer. D. Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script.
A script?
The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it.
Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder?
I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast.
We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai.
Miss Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that.
Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her.
Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Sal Manella, was it? What, exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else.
Nick, are all people in the entertainment business this weird?
It's starting to look like it.
Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check?
Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this.
Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her.
Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. It looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They've got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. Another old movie poster. The Singing Samurai starring Jack Hammer. What the hell do samurai sing about? Chopping off heads?
Oh my god! That movie was the best! It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know.
Singing Samurai stars. What's next? Ninja Ballet? Samurai Summer starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old.
Wow! It's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great.
A typical summer romance. With a samurai on a horse? An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. The glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. I'm not interested. Here, I got this from the producer.
Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13. Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Uh-oh. My ass is pwned if I don't find it.
Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been.
I agree. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted so I can't see inside. The grate that used to cover the drain, it's a little bent. I don't think it'd fit if I try to put it back on.
We're back at the scene of the crime. Well, let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these.
The director? Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere?
Aha! Found it, Nick. The script.
Good work. Placed in pocket. Here, we found it. Your script.
Ah.
You're not gonna talk to us?
Quiet. I'm reading. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are? Powers' lawyers. Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but...
Oh, hello, Questia. Welcome in.
You wanted to know about the day of the murder. Yes. Anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon?
Yes, with the director and the people from the network.
Correct. Now, listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked.
The path? On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked?
You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct?
Mr. Monkey?
The monkey with the broken head.
Oh, right, that. What an original name.
Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3 o'clock. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4 o'clock. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio One. What? It's true. A crane came just after 3 o'clock to move the head.
We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story.
But wait! What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1.
2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking.
It is a monkey after all.
Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15.
2:15?
That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4 o'clock. Therefore, we're innocent.
Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30.
See? Goodbye. What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished.
Sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy.
October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. What's with all the cases in this game so far having to do with clock heads? Clock statues, clock whatever, what the hell? I never noticed that pattern until just now.
Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. Whose voice is that?
It's a little early for giving up, don't you think?
Huh?
You've got one lead.
Mia, it's you! What took you so long?
Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble.
Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble.
I'd say so.
What did you mean we have one lead?
The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you, losers!
Oh no, he didn't sound like he was gonna help us at all.
I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix.
Thanks, now I'm more worried than I was before. So, what's the best thing to do from here?
We need to get to the studio and talk to that boy.
So do you have any ideas about who might have done this?
We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
Where have I heard that phrase before? So that's where Maya got it from.
Showing me that isn't going to do any good. You know what they say, dead men don't tell tales.
You sure are talking enough.
October 18th, Global Studios main gate.
Ooh, what's wrong?
Whippersnapper!
She's been chasing that boy this whole time?
When I catch him, I
Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him.
I got a hostage now, whippersnapper!
A hostage? What happened to the boy?
If I see him again, I'll lay him flat. My, what a violent old lady.
Actually, I met with the director just now.
Huh? My heart, I don't feel so good.
Is she okay?
Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died.
Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about a hostage?
When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one.
It's kind of hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing.
Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we give him that.
Good idea. Miss Oldbag,
No! I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her?
A trade, I wonder.
Hey, that's a card. Studio 1.
Right. A card key to Studio 1.
I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. Who? I was his fan.
You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag?
Studio 1 isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it then?
If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio 1.
Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix?
I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this, and we're even. Deal?
What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card?
That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though.
Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about.
Right, I'm off.
There she goes, hobbling off toward the studio.
October 18th, Global Studios Employee Area.
Hey! Hey you! Wait a sec!
Phoenix, was that the boy?
Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins.
I think he ran into the dressing room.
He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you! Damn it, he's getting away!
Come back! There. He's back.
How did she...
Hey there. Would you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody! Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Fey. Nice to meet you.
Yo! And I'm Phoenix Wright.
Who asked? Phoenix, you can take it from here.
I'm not so sure I'm qualified. The Steel Samurai's so cool. I think he's the bomb.
What would a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai?
Hey, watch the attitude.
Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid.
Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid.
So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please?
I don't know nothing.
Looks like a little persuasion's necessary. Maybe a bribe? Cody, this look familiar?
Hey! You are!
You are... huh?
You are! You know, ultra rare! That card's really hard to get! Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb!
I'll give you this, if you help me.
But that's my card! By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb!
What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics?
Whatever. I don't need that card.
Huh?
I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours.
What? After I went through all that trouble?
If you want to trade, find me a really rare card.
Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare?
Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on! Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
Premium rare? Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? October 18th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. I guess Mr. Powers isn't questioning.
Oh well. Let's try again another day, Phoenix.
Ah, good.
October 18th, Studio 2 trailer.
Oh, hi.
Hello, what brings you here?
Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff.
Yes?
The, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before?
Nope, she's the same as always.
Same as always.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Have you seen that boy since then?
Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad.
Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing?
She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the guard station.
Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer?
Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studios.
But his popularity had been waning recently, right?
That's true. Then again, after what happened...
After what happened?
You mean you don't know about Hammer?
No, what?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
Wait, now you have to tell me what happened with Hammer.
I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you.
Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? Do you know anything about this?
Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set.
A complete set?
Yeah, a set of one of each card.
Huh.
Wait. That's it! That's the card I need! You don't know how long I've been looking for it! I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Please, I beg you, please trade with me.
Trade with you?
Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card.
Trade me? Huh?
Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please.
Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate?
What's everybody getting so excited about? Okay.
Really? Thanks. Then this is for you. Yahoo!
And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah. Yeah, it does. There's a reason I stopped dabbling in Yu-Gi-Oh cards, my friend. It became an issue. See this card?
Yeah, so... Wait! That's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need! Come on, give it to me, please! You gotta give it to me!
Well, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay. How about a trade?
You're on! I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot!
No. Not that kind of trade. I don't want cards. I want information.
Huh? You sure? Fine by me.
Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. An issue seems to be the understatement of the decade here. Well, if you ask my parole officer, you'll know. Actually, according to Double Jeopardy, I can't be tried for the same crime twice, so let's just say I had a good thing going with card circulation. So, you like the Steel Samurai?
He's so cool!
I guess.
You're judging him by his looks! You have to look at his actions and his life!
I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler.
You like him too, don't ya?
Oh, me? Yeah, I, love the Steel Samurai.
So, tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is.
It's been a while since I've saved anyway. Let's see. Gotta think of something. I like it when he vanquishes his foes.
Yeah, whizzam! The Steel Samurai always wins, always! Check this out, it's my fan album.
What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai.
I go to every live performance.
Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public?
I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Whizzam! I got 'em all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera.
Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it?
You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai, Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one.
Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. Well, Phoenix, speaking as a fellow woman, I can tell you, there's 2 very good reasons why. 2 reasons you'll never have. You were here on the day of the incident, right?
Yeah.
Did you see anything unusual? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice.
You have to help us fight for great justice, too. I saw everything.
Well, well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident?
I got here that day around 2 o'clock. I had to come in through the woods out back so that old lady wouldn't see me. I got kinda lost, though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that...
What is it, Cody?
The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that.
I see. It must have been hard for you.
Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart.
Right. Mia?
Yes?
I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it.
True enough.
And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him.
Indeed.
So the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers.
I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure.
Let's not call him then.
I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone.
Not so fast, pal. I heard everything. This boy here's a key witness, and he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct.
No, I ain't going. Ah!
That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court.
What are we gonna do, Mia?
Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there.
Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent?
I never expected things to go this badly for Powers' case. I'm not sure we can win this one.
Phoenix? If you don't believe him, who will?
Uh-oh, she's mad.
Oh well. I'll see you in court tomorrow then.
Great. Thanks, Mia.
See you soon.
Utterly chopped.
October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Mr. Wright?
Yes?
Why do you look so unhappy?
Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? No, she looks even unhappier.
Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him.
This is no time for dead people jokes, please.
You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it.
Something overlooked?
We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial.
This isn't gonna be easy.
Forgot Mia's already gonzo at this point in the story. Yeah, she died last case. October 19th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Just blame the director. Listen, just because you want to get rid of him doesn't mean he actually killed somebody that we know of.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
I wonder if he'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Sal Manella to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession?
How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob, ROFL. Salmonella. I'm a director. Television.
Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it.
Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure.
Haven't seen that much leet speak in a decade minimum. Oh, I know.
I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., and according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at the time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Is that when you always come into work?
Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way.
Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry.
Still, FWIW, I was pretty busy all that day. Sad face.
Tell us more about that. In the employee area?
And that's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run-through?
Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing, lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it.
She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else?
Nope, just us 4.
Why did it go on so long?
I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see?
Oh, right, thus the limp.
Which of course led to me missing my lunch, ROFS.
ROFS? Rolling on the floor... starving? What exactly did they have for lunch?
T-bone steak! The assistant cooked some up.
Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. So in the end, you didn't get to eat.
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough.
Phoenix,
Yeah?
does something about that seem odd to you?
Actually, there is something bothering me. Mr. Manila, just now you said steak at least. So you ate something other than steak.
Yeah, good call. I had some chocolate in my pocket, which I used to stave off starvation.
I see. Is that all? I was sure I was onto something there. What were you discussing?
The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it?
Actually, I kind of can. So, nobody left the table during the whole meeting. You didn't take a single break.
Well... Yeah, not a one.
What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. I'll wait for one to come up and hit him with it later.
Phoenix, if his alibi holds, Powers is finished. Press him as hard as you can and find out where he's lying.
Right. Let's see, where do we have... Maybe this? Dang it. The music didn't stop. That's... We're not. Okay. What if we go back and... Okay, what if we press this one again? Okay, what if we go here? Mr. Manila.
Huh? What do you want?
I think I have an idea, but saying it here, not sure how our protocol works. I mean, if I do need help, I'll ask for it, but also, if you have an idea, you know, as long as you're not saying outright you should do this, but, like, if your idea is, like, you know, if you're just pitching an idea or something, or not giving a spoiler to the story, go ahead.
When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it?
We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then.
A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. Okay, so now I can press him here. Take a single break. Not a 1. No? Wait a second. Oh, there we go. Wait a second! Mr. Manila, you've just contradicted yourself! Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break?
Oops! ROFL.
Well?
Mr. Manila, what's this all about?
Well, Yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, good job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time.
Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please.
Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing.
Yeah, FWIW, we took a break, RRFL. But it was only 15 minutes. 15? That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1, LOL. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me.
I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination.
What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
2:30? That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise.
He's starting to want steak.
Not gonna lie, me too. What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
Eating my T-bone steak, what else?
There were 2 plates on that table.
Oh, right. The other one was D Vasquez's plate.
D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Why is that? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1?
Well, Mr. Wright?
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer.
Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1?
I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. Haha! I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again, but I see you had at least an inkling of the truth.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. What? It's over?
Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness.
Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim.
Order! I will have order! I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
October 19th, 11:04 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby, Number 1. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's gonna happen to me? Kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all.
Thanks.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. October 19th, 11:15 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 4.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on.
Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do.
Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness?
What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around.
Cody, answer his question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is gonna be a long day.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you are speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
Witness? Cody? He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present. You were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident?
You got a problem with that?
Like 8? Yeah, he's like 7 or 8 years old. Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just... Mr. Edgeworth will be fine.
I prefer bearded gentlemen myself.
A very long day.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission, if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms for the kid and you lost?
Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go.
Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of it in the court record.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident.
Yeah, poor Phoenix is stuck as the straight man here.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal. Just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady couldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell ya. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child.
This kid's tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh?
Course I do. I've taped every show, and I go to all the live performances.
That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park?
Course, duh. My dad always takes me.
Poor dad. Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio?
Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day, and that security lady's always yelling.
Right. Please continue.
Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez!
Off the path?
Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was.
I see.
Anyhow.
Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio?
Unusual?
Did you see this monkey by any chance?
Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey. Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted.
So you went straight to the studio? You got lost in the woods?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next?
The Steel Samurai?
Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. He looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside.
I see. What then? What sort of bad guy was it?
A guy, a person, kinda tall, skinny.
Are you sure it was a guy?
I don't know, he was kinda far away.
Nah. He's being awfully vague. What happened to the bad guy?
Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move. Not a bit, like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor.
Yes, I suppose he was. If you had your camera. You mean you weren't carrying your camera then?
No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time.
Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that.
Huh?
Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
Uh-oh, was I putting on the pressure too much?
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about?
It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. Oh my god. Reading that out loud in the year big 2026 is freaking absurd. How do I explain that?
I see.
Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody?
What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that?
So, did you have a camera? And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
By the way, reading that line out loud in 2026 is one thing, but according to Illusory Singer, this game takes place on a timeline in which it is 2016, so that doesn't really help much. It's still absurd to call a digital camera new by then. I remember having a digital camera as far back as 2006 of my own.
Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules.
Oh, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen.
I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing.
Weird thought. Would Mr. Rogers have played Ace Attorney? By the way, hello and welcome in, Razor. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. Would Mr. Rogers have played Ace Attorney? Well, if the Pope can play Undertale, I suppose anything is possible. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course.
You didn't turn away, not even once.
No.
Okay, then tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
So the bad guy attacked him first.
Yeah.
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you, a person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see. And what happened next? Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap, something like that.
He's still being vague about this. Also off seeing Sam's lines in these games, even though the original VA got replaced for his. Yeah, I was noting that, I think, in a previous stream where the modern Phoenix Wright voice is the one doing the exclamations, and it's I always wondered what happened, if it's just because now they have like a consistent voice actor, so they wanted to replace it for continuity's sake, or just so they didn't have to pay the original voice actor for it as well.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops!
Oh my. Well, I didn't know that. That's really unfortunate. Cody,
What?
something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah? So what?
Yet you missed the most important part. Oh, hey, Miggy. Welcome in. Sephirophone. Hi. Lurking since I'm playing League, but I love this case. Love that you're playing it. Oh, well, enjoy the background noise. I hope that, to paraphrase or to borrow a quote from my Kamiyoshi, I hope that my voice is your strength and that you win many games. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright! How could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital?
Well, that's the thing.
Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this.
Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight?
I know you. You can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer.
Somehow I feel like that's gonna be... There we go. Oh, I accidentally skipped over a dialogue. Let me come back. Okay.
We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
Your Honor, I have evidence.
Evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why did Cody look away
Why did Cody look away from the fight? Maybe it's this? Uh-oh. This doesn't seem right. Here's my proof.
Proof?
Can I do that again? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that again. Okay. So if it's not an evidence thing, unless it is, let me double check my court record real quick. Let me see. Forgot how much you've seen of this game. Let's see. I think it's the camera, actually, not the... Okay, so let's do this part again. Still learning how to use it. Here's my proof.
What's that, the camera?
The witness stated that he recently received this camera.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation.
I'm aware of that too. Oh!
Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye.
What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids?
Pressing, not picking.
Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture.
Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again.
Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Welcome to the real world, kid.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. White?
I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. And now we get the Allegro part of the theme. Pops.
Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer.
Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth.
And I guess I'm the bearded gentleman.
That's what I hate about grown-ups. You're all so self-conscious.
Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness, testify.
Yipes!
No photos? I guess the BOGOs weren't binted that time. So you did see the beginning of the fight.
Yeah.
Did you notice anything unusual?
Well, I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange.
Moving strangely? Why couldn't you take a picture?
My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried.
When the lens opened, what did you see?
Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai.
That's all.
Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture.
I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye?
How did you know?
I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Wow.
This feels great.
Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody?
I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them.
You erased them?
Yeah.
Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious?
Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that?
He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony?
There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about.
Pretty sure I know exactly what to put here, but I like save scumming anyway, so we do that. There we go. Cody,
What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Ow. Right.
What was it you told me then?
I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Whiz-ham! I got 'em all. I never missed one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album?
It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle that the Steel Samurai has won.
I see.
Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day?
Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in his album.
Exactly my point, Your Honor.
No! Wait! No way!
Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is.
Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually...
Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder?
Oh boy, that's immediately preceding a...
Why would the boy have erased the photos he took?
I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone, ever!
Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth.
Order! I will have order! Witness! I mean Cody. Is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down, and it didn't move.
Order! Order! Order!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell.
Mr. Wright, what's going on?
Apparently, we've all made a serious error.
An error? What's this all about? Oh, crap. Can I save here? Oh, I can. Cool. Quite simply, the victim was Jack Hammer.
Mr. Wright, we all know that.
Right?
Perhaps you'd like to reconsider your last statement?
I'm sorry, it was I who was wrong. Okay, right. First you're right, and now you're wrong. Which is it? I had to see what would happen if I picked that. Alright. It's this one. There was no victim in this case.
What? Has the defense taken leave of its senses?
Of course, Jack Hammer died. But the Steel Samurai fell too. It was a draw. Sorry, I was too shocked to say anything for a bit there. Listen, Wright. Only one person died in this incident, and that is Jack Hammer. Yet now you claim there was no victim? Are you insane? Uh-oh, he's pulling out all the stops now. I'm sorry. It was I who was wrong. I like seeing the train of thought that happens when you pick the wrong answer, okay? I like exploring the trees. Sometimes you gotta see what they wrote in there. The wrong answers lead somewhere, and you gotta see where they lead. Alright, alright. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai.
Order! 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 So, the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury.
But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room, then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
But why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know.
I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops!
Huh? Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
What? Show us, quick!
No way, man. None of you are gonna look at me like that.
No!
Here, this is it.
Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix.
Mia? What?
Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo's all the evidence you need to win this trial.
What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please?
Certainly, I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo.
find the inconsistency in the photo. Oh, maybe the big glaring 2? Your Honor, look at this!
I see. A gate?
Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
The number? Oh, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct?
Ugh! Oh.
I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at.
But that's impossible! What's this all about? Please explain so I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime. Oh, come on. Here, at Studio 2.
I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The path to the trailer was blocked.
So we have heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony. Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2! As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime.
Order! Order!
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness! Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I have proof.
You do? You do, Mr. Wright?
Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. This is it.
An empty medicine bottle?
I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads, sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills?
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea.
An idea? Very well, let's hear it.
I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle.
I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1 but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow.
That's a lot of homework.
Mr. Edgeworth,
Hmm?
you will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers.
As you say, Your Honor.
This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned.
Okay, let me take the time real quick to catch up to chat. Let's see. I know earlier, Miggy, you were asking what my extent of Ace Attorney knowledge is. I have played games 1 through 4 about 10 years ago. So hazy. Very hazy. Also, hello, Plurry. Welcome in. Good to see you. What would my Ace Attorney name be? That is a good question, and I will type it out for you because I have always thought this name would be exceptionally funny. Oh, well, okay, you already guessed it. There, yeah. But yes, Ray Langley is also an Ace Attorney name for what it's worth. Whew. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too.
Really?
You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too.
Dead?
Of course we're kidding.
Are you sure?
I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial.
Right. Thanks.
Yeah, where exactly does going home mean for you, Mia? You're kind of... Oh god, is it heaven? October 19th, 3:27 p.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Maya!
So, what happened?
Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof.
Wow. Good going, Nick.
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up.
So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume?
What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume?
Yeah.
But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it?
That's what we have to find out.
What happened with the director's testimony?
Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer.
Huh.
Which means that the killer has to be one of them.
Really? Why?
Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is.
What?
Was Maya always this excitable? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us?
I can't see what's going on when Mia's here. So, no, I haven't noticed anything.
Right.
Maybe we should go talk to WP.
WP. Powers, right. Oh, real quick. Always gotta investigate this. Favorite plant. Swollen. Okay, nothing new there. At least I've already checked it once this stream, so... If I bypass the text, it's just because I've already said it this time around.
Sorry, I don't know how that'll help us figure this out.
Dang. Check it again. Okay, I'll check it when I'm able to move back.
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed them in there.
And could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP, only one day left. Let's make it count.
Yes, though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Please, this is no laughing matter. Is that Goku? Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and...
And what?
Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow.
Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella?
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago. Friendly reminder for those who might not have seen it yet. Here's the profiles and everybody's ages. So Maya's 17, Edgeworth is 24, Will Powers is 23, that's a really rough 23, and Jack Hammer's 37, so they're all talking about him like he's like super old and washed up, but he didn't even hit 40 before he died. Oh, here. Official age confirmed, 7 years old. October 19th, Global Studios main gate.
The old windbag sure is quiet today.
Japanese Hollywood is tough. Tokyo Wood? I don't know.
You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think our guard's down.
Yeah?
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Whew, she's alive.
I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way.
She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
So, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No. No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer.
I heard about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this.
Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible.
October 19th, Studio 1 entrance.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2?
Right.
But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to do the investigation part and just take a look at everything. Okay, nothing new there. Oh, they still turned that off. Nothing there. Okay. Just gotta double check these things. Okay, so they still say that. Oops. Okay, so it's exactly the same as the day before then. I don't have that card key anymore, so I can't go in there today. Studio 2 is down that way, the real scene of the crime.
Say, Nick, how did you figure that out again?
Well, actually, it's a long story. I'll tell you another time.
Oh.
Oh, shit. October 19th, Studio 2 entrance.
Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? H-E-L-L-O!
Maya, you should at least try to be polite.
I'm watching the clouds.
That's all she had to say, apparently.
Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and...
Shh.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off.
Oh dear.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it.
Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella.
If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves.
Oh. Oh dear. Okay, so they kept... That's still the same. That's still the same. This is where Salmonella and D. Vasquez ate. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too.
Something wrong?
I don't know. I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know?
Can't say that I do. Some flowers here. Okay, so that's the same. That's the same too. Okay. So then, what if we go in here? No driver's license? Yeah, apparently Phoenix Wright does not drive.
Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here.
Guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. Okay, that's still the same. Typical summer romance with a samurai. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Okay. This is where they had that meeting. Huh. Glass is frosted, I can't see outside. Okay, no, that's... Okay, so a lot of that is still the same so far. So then, let's make our move over to here. October 19th, Global Studios.
I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later.
I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there are any other clues lying around.
Ah! No, no, no. No touching. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean... I almost had a heart attack!
I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. Suppose it's the actor in me.
Dramatique indeed.
Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table.
Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal. Traces thereof.
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color.
Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright.
So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills.
Looks like it.
How goes your investigation?
Tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kinda bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
How is Edgeworth doing anyway?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it.
Whoa.
Talk about birds, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle?
Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills. Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim.
So I was right!
Huh, they've seen wisdom at last. They know if they fixed it, I'd just kick it off again.
That poor assistant. The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it'd fit if I try to put it back on. Okay, so that's still the same. We have some additional evidence on our side now, though. Okay. Into the dressing room.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done, but... this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No!
I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too! What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true, then. The rumor? Yeah. Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then?
What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. And they're not going to make kid shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Why aren't they gonna make kid shows anymore?
If the studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore, they want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. Maybe this?
And this is...
A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I think you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right. Okay, but what can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago.
Okay.
Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago?
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault.
Someone died?
It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's
And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer.
and that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know.
Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk.
What, you're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer.
She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance?
I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Who Toad? Who did you hear that from?
Huh?
Nichols.
Nichols?
Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to.
Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers. Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed no less. I suppose you think this is fun?
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer still powers his costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof that Hammer still powers his costume? I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Here's my proof.
What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills. With Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers?
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes, so?
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Oldbag?
Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbag.
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone.
Miss Oldbag.
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Oldbag.
Here, take this.
A photograph? Wait a second.
This is the picture.
Is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell onto the flower box fence.
But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand. She's not even looking.
Where?
What?
Where did you get that?
Well,
Old bag.
old.
She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick.
Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer.
The wind.
Huh?
It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind? Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more. Inside the trailer.
Nick, she went inside the trailer.
You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about?
Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change.
So, I'm a blackmailer now.
Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star.
Oh. I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord.
But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident.
Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure?
What do you mean?
Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident?
No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose?
That is what I mean.
Where's your proof? Can you prove it?
Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me.
But the security lady said it was an accident.
Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too.
So that's why she had the photo.
She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now.
What? This is valuable evidence.
Boys?
Who are they?
Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
What?
The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it.
Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No!
Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now.
Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Clustered together under the wakeboard.
Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Whew, what do you think, guys? Should we try to finish the trial up and get this over with, or... Because I'm leaning toward let's get this done with. I know the trial is going to take another half hour or so, but I think it's worth finishing here and now. What do you think? I know some of you guys have been here for a while, so I don't want to... Yeah? Alright. I am leaning towards finish it here and now. Yeah, alright. Let's do this. October 20th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 4.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Mind telling me what you're doing, Master Attorney?
Your Honor, finishing this trial.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in Studio 2, in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well.
Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today.
You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez, I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down. So to speak. I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. Smoking in the courtroom?
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
The van.
Hmm?
There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over.
I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it!
By yourself?
Yes.
And you didn't stop in at the employee area?
No.
Are you always this terse?
Yes.
Oh dear. Did no one leave during the meeting?
No one.
Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony.
The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please, stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears.
And what exactly was that?
I've forgotten.
Maybe you could try remembering?
No.
The meeting ended at 4 o'clock, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean?
It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van.
Oh, right. And what were you doing during that time?
Don't hit your desk. It irritates me.
Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops.
It was a 15-minute break.
Do you have someone who can verify this?
Sal.
No, I mean someone else.
One person is enough.
If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak...
Well, Nick, find anything?
Kinda wish she said a little more.
It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere.
Let's see. Hmm. This one's a bit of a wild guess. This is part of my hazy memories of the game. I don't remember what goes here. Holy crap, okay. Huh. As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not.
What's this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
It's a plate?
This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet, there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak? Okay, I remember this part. I need to save here, because I need to do this. I need to do this wrong. How can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too!
Nick, are you sure? I mean, I love steak, but even I don't eat the bone.
Hey, I don't eat it either.
Mr. Wright, I too leave the bone.
Can I try that again? I'm sorry. Ever since I started this case, the only clear image I had in my head was this exact screen. Everything I've done has led up to this point, and now I'm back to being blind. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator.
I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Sorry, gotta pick the wrong dialogue again because it's funny. She was picking on Mr. Manella.
Mr. Wright, sometimes this court finds it hard to tell whether you're joking or being serious.
Oh?
I would prefer it if you remained serious.
Yes, Your Honor, I'll do my best. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Order! Are you saying...
Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands.
Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it. Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? Let's see. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would.
You see.
Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Meaning?
The samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
What?
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. I think it's this. No.
Wrong, Mr. Wright.
But I haven't said anything yet?
I know you well enough by now to know when you're going to present the wrong evidence.
I can sense it too with my fey blood.
Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing. Right, okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor. Amazing. Oh, it's probably this. No? Not that either? Okay, if it's not those, then... Oh, was it because it was broken at the time? Yeah. I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
Order! Order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're...
Silence. I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell, what was? How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
Okay, now this part I'm actually... He's... gagged. Yeah, Edgeworth has not gotten in a single word edgewise. Let's see, if I can tell them, then I have to have a piece of evidence. Fuck it, we ball. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
Well, I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then.
Let's try here. Is that wrong? Oh, look at this photo.
What is this? What? That's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright! What is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth. You still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again.
Mr. Wright, continue!
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, died in the same way that he caused another man to die 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Mr. Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Well, Mr. White, how could she have dealt with the body?
What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course, Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? So, what happens next? Me? Don't you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
Huh? I lost? Something like that?
I just said that.
Wait, so you mean... D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer.
Who can say?
Huh?
Are you sure I did, Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right.
But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. Oh, hey, T, welcome in.
What do I do now? I'd like you to testify again.
Testify again?
Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time.
Damn! Damn! To come so far only to fail.
Well, as it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
I see. Very well.
Your Honor! I request that the witness testify again.
You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes, indeed, verily, I say, go. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body. Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick, why did Edgeworth...
Who knows? He probably realized she did it too.
But, wasn't he the one that says he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that?
Edgeworth.
I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady,
When we found the body, the assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right. What time was that?
We were to meet at 5 o'clock for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then.
When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio?
About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you.
Where were the other employees when you got to the studio?
They weren't there yet.
Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help.
Oh, what did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy.
But boy! The witness will continue her testimony.
Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct?
So he says.
Did no one go to call him?
Remember.
Remember what?
There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm?
You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around?
The other way around?
You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person?
I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez?
Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing.
Poor Powers.
Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue.
What was everyone else doing at that time?
No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up.
Oldbag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it?
She said because she saw him going toward the studio.
Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word?
Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact.
That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera.
She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer.
I don't think there's anything in there I can use. You asked to be left out.
Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing.
But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question.
Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us.
Covered for you? or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. The script and your direction notes.
Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why?
There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please continue.
Your Honor! I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think! Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One.
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me.
So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind.
How did you know about the injury?
How did I know? Sal. He told me.
Sal, the director.
You have to find something to peg this on her here, or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him!
There's something here. This statement is obviously wrong. We know this. We know this statement is wrong. But which part of evidence do we have that disproves that? Oh, it must be this. Yes! You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers.
What?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending?
One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happened. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Oh,
And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
order, order! I will have order!
Witness, can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez.
Very well. I have a question for you.
Why are the real killers always so persistent?
Why in the world would I want Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there's a reason, it's unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. It's gotta be this, right? This is my proof.
This is the photo from before?
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case is currently up for trial. Began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We're talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs. In self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What?
What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then, Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? to kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. So, you did do it, didn't you?
Yes, I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Miss Vasquez. What happened here?
Manuel fell from the trailer stairs.
Manuel.
Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm.
No. How could this?
It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and...
No, Manuel.
Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez.
No! Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again.
Mr. Edgeworth, where's Steve Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
it appears you've brought about yet another miracle.
Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Is there ever such a calm breakdown in the series again? It's kind of beautiful how simple it is compared to everyone else like kicking and screaming their way to hell. October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby, number 3. Oh, hey, Frank. You're just in time to see the end of the case.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... I'm gonna say it's this. It's because you were the Steel Samurai.
Because I was the Steel Samurai.
Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai. And so, he hated you.
I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time.
I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP.
Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Hmm? Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Uh, Nick Edgeworth?
Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk.
Huh?
What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No. I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers.
Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar!
Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Me again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you.
Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if? They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick?
For now, we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kid shows again.
Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. And thus, Turnabout Samurai comes to an end. And the fourth case for Ace Attorney 1 has been unlocked. Join us next week as we start Turnabout Goodbyes. But that was a doozy of a case, wasn't it? That was a lot of fun. Oh man, I wanted to play that scene as like sorry, I meant to do this. To play it as like play through it as naturally as possible before commenting with chat, but oh my god, I forgot those legendary moments came from this case. This case is pretty high up there on my ranking because wow, that's where we got the freaking unnecessary feeling scene. That's where we got Edgeworth thought I would find something while objecting. I didn't. So many good scenes there.
Considering what we just learned about Edgeworth, that cover for the fourth case is such a big hint, isn't it? Yeah, that's where we started the ladder exchanges. That's where we got Ergo, Verily. Oh man, that is wow. I forgot how early in the game that in like the franchise that was. Next one is the best case. Ooh, that's really tough to say considering the one right after that one too, but on a character level, I totally get it. Next case is going to be a lot of fun. I will be starting that one next week. I'm pretty sure that's going to take 2 long sessions or more because far as I remember, that one was a freaking that one was a hell and a half to get through. So, that may take 2 or even 3 sessions to do. What do I think? Ladder or step ladder? I think that it is a ladder if it is a single piece that you have to prop up against the wall that you're climbing, and it is a step ladder if it is one of those fold out ones in any variation, whether it's like the A-frame or the ones that like the smaller ones that you use, that you can fold in and out. If it's a folding ladder, it's a step ladder. If it's a single solid piece, it's a ladder. If it's a step ladder, is it not related by blood? Help me, stepladder. I'm stuck. The ladder who stepped up. That's a good one. uh. But yeah, next week is going to be a lot of fun, and I am very much looking forward to starting that case with you all. It's gonna be great. I'm very excited. Expect a rehearsal stream before that, though, because the rehearsal stream I did this week was partially in preparation for next week as well, because yeah. So, yeah, expect more rehearsal because I need more practice with those accents that I was practicing yesterday, and there's some characters coming that deserve proper accent work to be truly animated here. So that's gonna be on the docket. I wasn't here for everything, but how did you do? No, actually, that this wasn't her. She didn't appear in this case. So, I know the character you're referring to. Did not appear this case. Coming soon. Coming soon. So, that's part of why I wanted to practice the accent, because I know she's coming soon, and I need to make sure I get her voice down before then. No, I'm just getting my practice in advance because it takes a couple of rehearsals before showtime, right? So, but you did miss me doing the the voices for the freaking director Sal Manella and the little kid. I had to basically pull an Ash Ketchum voice for the kid, and I had to do my best actually voice for Salmonella the whole time. It was insane. Yeah, Wendy Oldbag is she's I regret to inform you, audience, this is not the last you will see of her. I don't remember when she shows up again, and don't tell me. I want to be disappointed for when she does show up. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. My voice is actually getting a little tired from all that. And to me, that's really great because it means I can go almost 4 hours doing consistent voice trade offs and doing a whole bunch of different characters and different intensities before I give out. So that's pretty good. I think it's a good mark of practice. I think yeah, but I should probably rest my voice for a little bit because in about 12 hours, almost 13 hours, I will be reading more of the Maltese Falcon. I currently am halfway through that book, so I will be reading 5 more chapters of that come morning. So I should probably rest my voice and drink some water so that I can get through that. But thank you all so much for being here. It was so fun to get through this case with you all and to see chat, just having fun and joking around with each other. Um, it was really nice to be able to watch your guys' reaction as I went. Um, so yeah, thank you. Yeah, voice breaks in water. But yeah, thank you all so much, my wonderful Rainiacs and Langsters. I will see you again very soon, and I will have the schedule up for next week. Pretty much going to be the same schedule as this week. Rehearsal stream, Ace Attorney, Maltese Falcon. We'll be finishing Maltese Falcon by next week, and then I can be in between stories. Either start a new one or maybe play something else and have my Ace Attorney streams be my reading streams for a little while. But, yeah. Edge of my seat the whole time. Thank you so much for being here. It was yeah, it's been a joy. I'm gonna go take a rest and prepare myself for tomorrow morning. So until next time, my friends, make sure to eat well, stay hydrated, and of course get lots of good rest. Be kind to yourselves and be excellent to each other and have a radiant rest of your night. And of course, as always, my most important reminder to you all, remember to unshrimp yourselves. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.